For more videos, press the subscribe button and also turn on the bell notification to receive the updates directly in your device. Hello friends, I Nehra welcome you all to our Nehra classes YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, we will learn the installation of Oracle 11G R2 in CentOS 7 or in RHEL 7 based machines. So first of all, we will create a virtual machine which is having at least 2 GB of memory and at least 4 GB of swap space. Means we will create a virtual machine having 2 GB of RAM and at least 4 GB of swap, and it must have at least 20 GB of space available on the root file system. In this machine, we will download the required Oracle zip files and then we will start with the installation. So without wasting time, let's get started. First of all, we will log in the machine as the root user, and then we will set the static host name in this machine. Here we are going to set the static host name as server.example.com. For that, we will execute hostname ctl set-hostname command, which will set the static hostname in our machine, and we will verify the same by running the hostname ctl command. It shows the static hostname as server.example.com. Now in the next step, we will open /etc/hosts file in vi editor, and there we will mention the details of the IP address and the host name. Here we are going to mention the IP address as 192.168.1.110, and we will mention the static host name of our machine, and then we will save this file. After that, we will set this static IP address in our machine. So for that, we will open the network adapter file in vi editor, and the location of same is /etc/network-scripts/ifcfg-ens33. This adapter name might be different in your case, so you will have to mention your own machine's adapter name here. Here we will go on this line boot proto, and then we will remove this DHCP, and instead of DHCP we will mention here static, because we are going to use the static static IP address. And then we will go at the last line where on boot is mentioned. Here we will mention yes instead of no, because we want to enable the adapter after the reboot. And then we will mention the details of the IP address, net mask and gateway. Here we will mention IP header, net mask and gateway, and then we will save this file. So we have mentioned the details in the network file. Now in the next step, we will log in from the command line interface. But before that, let me restart the network adapter. So we will execute systemctl restart network manager command. This will restart the network manager. Now we will try to log in our machine from the command line interface. Here I have logged into the machine as root user from the command line interface. For this, you can use either PuTTY or any other software like MOBA Xterm. Now in the next step, we will check if we are able to ping our machine by using the host name. So let me execute the ping command, and it is pinging, so our configurations are correct. Now in the next step, we will create users, group and directories. So first of all, we will add the Oracle user in our machine. For that, we will execute useradd command, and this will create the Oracle user. Now we will change the password for this Oracle user. So for that we will execute the passwd command, and then we will provide the password 2 times. So we have set the password as well. Now in the next step we will create the directories, and for that we will execute the mkdir command. Here I will mention mkdir-p, which will automatically create the directories if they are not there, and I'm going to create the directories on slash or on the root. So there I will mention slash oracle app product and 11.2.0 db_1. So it will create the directories in parent child structure like this. Now in the next step we will modify the permissions recursively. So for that we will execute chmod -r775/oracle. This will set the 775 permission on all these directories. Now we will change the owner, and there we will execute chown-r command, which will recursively change the owner and group for these directories as oracle. Now in the next step we will edit the configuration files. So first of all we will set the kernel parameters, and for that we will open /etc/sysctl file in vi editor. We will go at the last line, then we will go in the insert mode, and then copy and paste these kernel parameters in this file. Do not worry about these parameters and these steps. I will provide you each and everything in the description of this video. After setting these kernel parameters in the file, we will apply these parameters, and for that we will execute sbin/sysctl-p command. So this will set, or this will apply the kernel parameters there. Now in the next step we will set the limits. So we will open /etc/security/limits.conf file in vi editor, and then we will go at the last line of this file, and then we will go in the insert mode, and we will mention these details there for nproc, no file, stack, core, memory lock. So we will copy and paste these parameters there and save this file. Now in the next step we will disable the SE Linux, or we can make it permissive. So we will open /etc/SE Linux/config file in vi editor, and there we can mention permissive instead of enforcing. We will save this file. So we have set the SE Linux as permissive, and now we can restart our machine. So here we can execute init6 command, which will restart the machine. Now in the next step we will stop and disable the firewall service. Let the machine boot up again so that I can log in the machine, and then we will execute the commands to stop the firewall service. The machine is rebooting. Let me log in into machine again as the root user. I have successfully logged in. First we will check the SE Linux. So we will execute the get enforce command. It shows it as permissive. Now in the next step we will stop the firewall service by running systemctl stop command. Then I will disable it as well. Now in the next step we will switch in the account of the Oracle user, because we want to make some changes in the base profile file. Actually we want to set the path variable and aliases there. So first we will switch in the account of Oracle user, and then we will open the base profile file in VI editor. Then we will go at the last line, go in the insert mode, and we will mention these details in this file. You can copy and paste these details from the description of the video. Save the changes and exit the file. Now in the next step, we will source this profile file. So we will execute source and the profile file name. Now we will check if we are able to resolve the URLs, means the DNS is working or not. It is not working. So first we will open the etc resolve.conf file, and there we will mention the name server as 8.8.8.8. that is the name server of Google. And again we will restart the network manager service. So we will execute systemctl restart network manager command, which will restart the network manager service. And again we will check if we are able to ping google.com or not. Yes, now we are able to ping it. So now we will check if we are able to see the repositories or not by running yum repolist command. So it is checking the details of the packages. That means our repositories are working. Now we will install the dependent packages. These packages must be installed in our machine if we want to install the Oracle 11g. So we will execute the yum install command to install these packages in our machine. And this process will definitely take some time depending on the number of packages, and during this process our machine must be connected to the internet so that we can download and install the packages. Here it is checking for these packages, and then it will start installing these packages in our machine. So we will have to wait. All the packages including their dependencies will be installed. So I'm going to pause this video for a while, otherwise this video will become very long, and I will show you rest of the process once it is done. All the packages have been successfully installed in the machine. Now in the next step, we will download the Oracle zip files from the official website of Oracle. So we will visit this link. We will open the web browser and we will paste this link in the address bar, and we will download both of the zip files of Oracle 11g R2 from here. I have already downloaded the files in my root user home directory. These are the files. Now in the next step, we will unzip these files. So let me first copy these files to the Oracle user home directory. So I will execute here cp-r command, and I will mention the path /home/Oracle. So this will copy these files to the Oracle user home directory. Once the files are copied to the Oracle user home directory, then we will change the permissions on these files. So let me remove these files from here. Now let's go to the home directory of Oracle and list the files. These are the files, but the owner is root. So let's change the ownership by running chown command, chown on Oracle, and the file name. Same we will do for the second file. and this will change the user and the group to Oracle. Now we will switch in the account of the Oracle user and we will unzip these files one by one. So first we will execute the unzip command for the first file. This will unzip the first zip file and this process will take few minutes. Once this is done, we will unzip the second file. So we will have to wait till this process gets completed. This is done. Now we will unzip the second file, second zip file. Once both of the files are unzipped, then it will create a directory with the name as database in the Oracle user home directory. The process has been successfully completed. Both the files are unzipped now. If we will list the home directory contents of the Oracle user, there we will see the database directory. Now we will switch into this database directory, and if we will long list the contents, we will find several files and directories there. And now we are going to use this installer file to install the Oracle. But here we will execute this from the graphical user interface. So let's log in from the GUI as Oracle user. Here we will log in as the Oracle user. So we will click on the another user account, and here we will click on Oracle, provide the password for Oracle, and then we will open the terminal there. We are doing this because X11 forwarding might create an issue if we will try to use it from the command line interface. So it would be better that we use the GUI directly. Now we are going to open the terminal here. Let me increase the font size. And let me long list the contents. This is the directory, database directory. Let's go to this directory and long list the contents again. So this is the installer file that we are going to execute to start the installer. So I have executed the installer file and it will launch the Oracle Universal Installer in few seconds. And then it will prompt us for certain parameters which we will provide to it for the installation of Oracle database. First of all, it will ask you for the email address. I don't want to use it, so I will untick the checkbox and click next. Then I will go with the first option, that is create and configure a database. Click next. Then I will go with the server class. I will select this option and click next here. Then it is asking me for the grid options. Here I will go with the single instance. Click next. Install type, I will go with the typical install, and then we will have to mention the password here. So we will mention the password 2 times and click next. Click next again. Then it will check for the prerequisites. If everything goes okay, it will start the installation. And if there are some errors, we will have to first resolve the errors, then only we can start the installation. So we will wait here for few seconds. The installer has started the installation. It will first copy the files, then link the binaries, and then set up the files. Then it will configure the database. So I'm going to pause this video for a while, otherwise this video will become very long, and I will resume the video once it is done. More than 76% of the process is already completed. Now it will create the database configuration. And at the last, we will have to execute the root scripts. Now it is copying the database files. After that, it will create and start the Oracle instance, and then it will complete the database creation. I will keep showing you the rest of the process. Now we will have to execute the root scripts. So for that, we will go to the Aura inventory location. So let me open another terminal here, and let me mention the IP address 192.168.1.110. Let me log in here as root, and after that I will go to this location cd Aura inventory, and there this is the root script which we need to execute. Aura inst root.sh. So we have executed this root script. Now we will go to the Oracle app product directory, cd Oracle app product 11.2.0, and there we will go to the db_1 directory and list the files. And this is the root script file which we will execute here, root.sh. So we have executed the root script. Now we can click here on OK, and then it will finish or complete the installation. The installation of Oracle database was successful. Here it is showing us that the installation was successful, and it is also showing us the URL which we can use to log in the database. So here we will open the web browser, and we will mention http:// either we can mention the host name or we can mention the IP address, and there we will mention the port as 1158/em. So ideally it should open the database page. Yes, we are able to see the Oracle Enterprise Manager 11G there, and here we can log in as sysman, and we can provide the same password that we have mentioned during the installation. We will click on login, and then it will show us the database details, like we can see the host CPU, general, the active sessions, SQL response time, diagnostic summary, space summary, high availability if it is configured there. We can also see the alerts, the policy violations, and all other details. So in this way we can easily configure Oracle 11G R2 database in RHEL 7 or in CentOS 7 based machines. If you like the tutorial, then please subscribe our channel and also turn on the bell notification to receive the updates of our videos. And if you need to get the regular updates, you can also join our Telegram channel for the same. And if you want us to create a tutorial on any topic, means if you want us to create the on-demand tutorials, you can raise a request there in the Telegram channel, and as well as you can join our membership program for the same, just for rupees 159 per month. I'll see you in the next session. Till then, bye bye. Jai Hind, Vande Matram.